Alright, I figured just go ahead and uh freaking make this video because I know it's kind of needed. Ignore the lip. Basically, Destiny 2 is going to be receiving its final update, its live update on June 9th. There have been no words, no actual confirmed items that the game itself will indeed shut down. They have said both in their most recent TWAB. I'm not going to call it a TWID because TWAB's better because it's This Week at Bungie instead of This Week in Destiny. Both on here, they've gone and said that both Destiny 1 and 2 will continue to be operational. However, the maintenance cycle for Destiny 2 will stop. That doesn't mean that they're shutting down the servers. This also prompted a couple people to go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and blow this up a little bit, to make some pretty interesting statements. And there's one that I agree with Cross on, and he said it in his video the other day. If Sony dissolves Destiny, it doesn't matter what Bungie rolls out. Gamers will remember. Me personally, I have no interest in Marathon whatsoever. The game looks like utter trash. I'm sorry, just no. The game, the artwork, the design, the gameplay loop, the story, if there is one, even the cinematics that they just released. To me, it all looks like laziness, if anything. They didn't put any real soul or feeling into it. Now, I don't have as much time as a lot of other people do on Destiny 2. I have a couple, the amount of time that I have on Xbox plus the amount of time that I have on Steam. And I want to say it's around 3,000 to 3,500 ish hours. With a couple hundred raids under my belt, several dungeon completions as well. But yeah, Bungie's announcement as well has also prompted people to create a petition for Sony to develop Destiny 3. I do not want Sony to develop Destiny 3. Because if you look at the expansive graveyard of IPs of games that Sony has developed and then just let die out, it's expansive. Like, for crying out loud, man. It's it, they will 100% fizzle this out faster than what Concord did. I'm asking AI how many games has Sony developed? They've published over 4,900 games. And I'm gonna say how many are currently playable out of 4,900. They're all on modern hardware like the PlayStation 5, which is over 4,000 games, but it's just it goes to show that they only care about exclusiveness, which is why I do not want them to make Destiny 3. I don't. Because they will 100% turn it into an exclusivity for only that player base. I don't want that. I don't. Now, on the flip side, I guarantee that once they start realizing where they messed up with not taking a look more at their the core premise of their $3+ billion acquisition, or however much they bought Bungie for, they try to implement more stuff. I'm almost certain Sony's gonna start cutting ties and start laying off people, and they're going to absolve, if anything, every entity into them from Bungie, which should worry a lot of people. Now, I'm just, a smaller guy or anything else, but if it's one thing that I desperately want Sony to listen to, and I want Bungie to listen to, and everything else within the realm of stuff, screw the whole, umbrella type deal. Screw the whole, oh, we're under Sony and all this other jazz. Go back to what made Bungie, Bungie. From when y'all released the first Halo from Combat Evolved. Go back to your core roots. Modify it to where it's in this present day and age. And then make Destiny 3. Rehire people, come to an agreement with stuff. But at the end of the freaking day, you guys need to go back to your core roots. Because once Destiny 2 is done, be hard pressed to find it with any legacy that Bungie's going to leave and anything that people are going to want to play. They could redo Anthem. Nobody would care. No, nobody would care. I've seen the good, bad, the ugly of the Destiny community, and it's still not as bad as some of the other communities that I've been a part of. So yeah, at the core of it, they need to make Destiny 3. Not Sony, Bungie. Hell, freaking cut a deal with Activision. Have their artists get in contact with you and make Destiny 3. Have, get your voice actors back. Yeah, whatever on, oh, well, you don't have this and, Cage that. Shut up. I'm not talking about rehiring people for that. I'm talking about having the voice actors and the cinematographers and all the other stuff that made Destiny as good as it was. Put all the freaking egos aside and everything else and rehire stuff. And realistically, you wanted to look at who's to blame for the mismanagement of where it started, you look no further than Pete Parsons. I mean, who in their right mind spends millions on classic cars through auctions and stuff? Know what I'd be doing if I was the CEO at the time he was. I'd be looking at different strategies on improving my brand. But that's neither here or there. All I have to say is Sony, you need to understand the moment that Destiny 2 is dissolved, Marathon, or hell, even at this current time, anything new that comes out from the studio of Bungie is not going to be received very well. It's going to be a review bombed by people who don't care. On top of that, it's going to be more of a hellacious endeavor with trying to keep the positive PR and the positive rating for Marathon. So, all I got is good luck. You're gonna need it. And one last thing, if anybody tries to get me Marathon, I'm gonna just straight up send it right back to you. Do not try to give me that damn game. Game looks completely atrocious. I would much rather go play Escape from Tarkov on PvP and deal with cheaters than ever touch Marathon. That's all I'm saying. Catch you later.